Here is another earth diver myth from the Maidu, a California tribe. As you unpack this one, the collaboration is between the earth initiate, who will do the creating, and a turtle that does the diving. Keep the questions coming when unpacking these fun myths. Why 6 years? Does the six have a meaning? I've heard students use their comparative skills and wonder if the six represents the 6 days of creation. Keep in mind that God took 6 days and rested on the seventh. If the Maidu weren't exposed to Christianity, why 6 days? Let's step back for a pre-corona scenario. If we were in a classroom and you young ones were getting used to each other as a tribe, I would have to speed this along by helping you develop a spatial orientation. Not having a spatial orientation is like living without boundaries. Chaos indeed. Anyway, luckily for our tribe, way in the back left corner is a mountain. Then in the back right corner is a large cactus. In the front right corner is a cool oasis. And in the front left corner is another mountain. We all sigh with relief and start to feel closer. But we realize that spatially religions are not flat. There are invisible landscapes. So we look upward and notice a heavenly body that will be our zenith, the uppermost point in our universe. Then there must be the lowest point. That is the nadir. So now we have 6 points. We are really starting to feel interconnected. But over time, we realize that we need a central point in our world. That is our axis mundi, our world center. Now, back to this myth. Earth Initiate can't start creating anything until Turtle can bring back materials. So what to do for 6 years? This reminds me of one of your favorite places to hang out. After your fun parties, I've heard that you young ones like to hang out at construction sites. You know, the places where guys and gals wear those hard hats. So imagine the workers just standing around. They can't start construction because they don't have cement, wood, tile, etc. So what can they be doing? What might they be looking at? By the way, while I keep asking what can Earth Initiate be doing, I'm extending my middle finger and pointing it in different directions. In the back of our classroom, Jamie yells out, "Blueprints!" A bunch of you bright young things shake your heads in agreement. Maybe the Earth Initiate was planning the cosmos with 6 cardinal directions. Then, when the turtle came up, he was holding onto a rope. Maybe the rope symbolized the axis mundi, the world center. This provides 7 points, a completeness and summation, a type of spatial sacred circle, kind of like, a sacred hoop. Your old professor also thinks this may be a good interpretation. But many years ago, when I was teaching at ASU as an associate, I was in one of the very large classrooms. The class was interpreting this creation myth using a transparency and overhead projector. In the midst of all the classroom glee at the construction worker interpretation, a young lady raised her hand. She yelled out, "It could just be because turtles are slow, you know." We all laughed. Like Occam's razor, maybe the simplest explanation is the best.